and welcome to our community of data experts and explorers. This session continues the series of practical trainings that demonstrate how to apply AI agents for different data management scenarios. In this session, your CluedIn trainer will show how to use an AI agent to analyze a set of data and suggest data quality rules for it. In the upcoming sessions, we will continue exploring other AI agent skills and more advanced scenarios. In this session, we will be working with a fictional international retailer, North Star Retail, to ensure that their order data is accurate, consistent, and complete. Their current data features a number of issues, including inconsistent order statuses, negative order amounts, and more. When you open the practice file, you'll see that some issues are easy to spot. For example, missing customer references or inconsistent country names. Other issues, like inconsistent date formats, would require more effort to check. We will use an AI agent to go through the order data and identify relevant data quality rules. When you open the practice file, you'll see that some issues are easy to spot. For example, missing customer references or inconsistent country names. Other issues, like inconsistent date formats, would require more effort to check. We will use an AI agent to go through the order data and identify relevant data quality rules. Now that you're familiar with the use case, let's dive into a hands-on demo. Matthew, our AI trainer, will guide you through the practical part. Let's get started.
Hi, Matthew here again, your CluedIn AI trainer. To get started, we have already ingested the order data from the practice file. We now need to map it to the appropriate business domain and vocabulary. We recommend using the auto mapping option. For this demo, we'll use the training order business domain and vocabulary. You're welcome to use a different domain or vocabulary in your own setup. Make sure that order ID is used as the primary identifier. With the mapping complete, the final step is to process the records, and we're all set. We'll fast forward until the processing is finished. We now have a total of 100 order records. Let's head over to the AI Agents module. 2 agents are available out of the box. For our demo, we'll create a new agent dedicated to North Star Retail data. If you have followed our previous demos, you will already have the agent created. You can continue using it in this session as well. Give the agent a user-friendly, descriptive name. We'll use a simple setup, so you can leave the description and instructions blank. You need a separate AI agent job for every task that you want to perform over a subset of data. Let's create a new job to set up the data quality rules. Give the job a clear, descriptive name and choose the model that will process the data. The next step is to configure the job to analyze order data and suggest data quality rules for it. We need 3 things for that. Select the Create Data Validation Rules skill. Set up a data source with order records. And provide instructions for the AI agent. Let's take it step by step. First, select the skill. Then, create a new data source with order records. Give the data source a descriptive name. We only have 100 unmodified order records, so we can clear the corresponding checkboxes. Now, use conditions to define which records will be passed to the job. In our case, we'll use all records from the training order business domain. Finally, select the vocabulary keys that will be passed to the job. This ensures that the AI agent only processes the relevant fields instead of the entire dataset, resulting in better efficiency and precision. In our case, however, it's best to select all order vocabulary keys so that the AI agent has enough information to identify potential rules. The final step in our setup is to provide instructions for the AI agent. For this demo, we'll keep things simple and see what suggestions the AI agent generates based on our order data. Now that we're all set, save your changes and activate the job. Regardless of the AI agent skill you are using, it's a best practice to do a test run to make sure everything works as expected and make any adjustments as necessary. The duration of the test run will depend on the amount and complexity of data that you have. Test run results appear on the Runs tab and show potential suggestions. At this point, the rules are not created, this is just a preview of potential results. Each result includes a brief summary of what the rule should check. Once we're satisfied with potential results, we run the job across the dataset. Let's fast forward until processing is complete. To review the list of suggested rules and act on them, we need to go to the Results tab. As with the test run, you can review a brief summary of what the rule should check for. Let's select a rule and review it. Let's select one of the suggested rules to review its details. This potential rule targets all records in the training order business domain. It checks whether the customer ID follows a specific pattern. The pattern is clearly explained in the description section. An action is also defined for the rule. If a record's customer ID does not follow the specified pattern, the record will be flagged with the corresponding tag. Because the rule hasn't been created yet, you cannot edit its details, but you will be able to do so once you approve the rule. We're satisfied with this rule, so we'll go ahead and approve it. Notice that you can approve or reject rules individually, or in bulk. Let's move forward and approve several more rules. By default, the Results tab shows suggestions that are still pending review. To view approved or rejected rules, use the corresponding filter option. At this point, these rules are approved, but what does that mean? The rules have been created, but they're not yet activated. To put them into practice and validate the order records, we need to activate the rules and reprocess the existing data. Let's select one rule as an example. Because the rule has been created, you can now adjust it if needed. By default, all rules suggested by an AI agent are configured to use the tag action. You can choose a different action if necessary. For details on the available rule actions and their purposes, refer to our documentation portal. In our case, we want to use the rule as is, without any adjustments. Now, let's activate the rule and reprocess the records. As with any rule in CluedIn, the list of records modified by the rule appears on the Affected Records tab. When we go to Search, we can now see the newly created tag. This helps us quickly locate invalid records and take action on them. If tag monitoring is enabled, you'll also see the new tag there. This page is designed to help you track tagged records over time and manage them effectively. As our final step, let's head back to the AI agent job we created earlier. During this demo, we reviewed and approved only a few of the suggested rules. Several others are still pending review. Typically, you'll want to go through all AI agent suggestions and approve or reject them as appropriate. Once you're finished, there should be no results left pending review. You can always use the status filter to trace back previously approved or rejected rules. In a real-life scenario, your next step would be to review all tagged records and correct them as needed. For guidance on how to use AI agents to fix data quality issues, refer to the dedicated training session linked below this video. This concludes our demo on how to use AI agents to suggest data quality rules. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next training session.
Well done, don't you think? Imagine how long it would take to analyze the dataset and set up all the rules manually. Let's recap what we covered. How to use an AI agent to check a dataset and suggest potential data quality rules for it. And how to review AI agent results and act on them. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and try replicating the demo steps yourself. Before you follow along with the demo, make sure you're comfortable with data ingestion and mapping as well as working with rules. You can refer to our documentation portal for guidance. If you'd like to dive deeper into AI agents, be sure to check out our documentation portal. In the next session, we'll explore more advanced use cases. Thank you for your time and look forward to seeing you in the next session.